Hello students, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another video by QuickStudy. This video covers the competitive environment from topic 1.2, spotting a business opportunity. So without any further ado, let's get started. In this video, we'll learn about understanding the competitive environment, and it includes understanding the strengths and weaknesses of your competitors based on their products, price, quality, and the customer service. And we'll also learn more about the impact of competition in business decision making. Now, to explain a bit to you about how competition works, I'd like to give you an example. Say it's the 1980s and you want to move to a new house. So you want to call everyone and let them know, but you don't really have a phone. So now you apply to British Telecom for a phone line. And back then, it usually took between 1 and 3 months for the process. But in 5 years' time, the situation changed. As government allowed more competitors to enter the market, British Telecom responded by increasing the speed at which they provided services and increased the choices for consumers as well. What this essentially did was improve the services that consumers are getting, and this has happened because of a competitive environment. And for small businesses, dealing with competition may be difficult. You see, first of all, identifying profitable gaps in the market can be really hard. Moreover, the arrival of competition can split the market. Say, for example, if you were the only Thai restaurant in a specific area and a new one opens up, now you've got half the customers coming into your restaurant and the rest of the half going to the other one. And what this essentially means is that success can attract copycats. And you need to understand, as we have already discussed before, that starting a business enterprise requires you to take risks and be confident. And at the same time, you should remember that competitors may arrive and it might not be the worst thing that could happen to you. So you've really got to figure out a way how you can thrive amongst competition, right? First of all, you need to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of your customers. First of all, you need to talk to your customers. More importantly, listen to them. Well, you could use focus groups to your advantage in this case. You could ask them how, when, and why they use the rival's product or services. You could also ask their experience about before they have made the purchase and after they have made the purchase of a particular product or service. And then whether they would repurchase the same product. Why would they repurchase it or why wouldn't they? So primarily, there are 5 features of your competitors that you should focus on. The first one being the price. Of course, you should understand and see what prices your competitors are charging and what value do they really offer in return. You see, adding value to a product or service can justify charging higher prices. Say, for example, if your competitor was offering free delivery for the office workers, and you should really avoid focusing too much on charging less price. You see, if you're able to identify a market gap successfully, you could avoid the need to appear cheap. And the second one would be to look at quality. Quality is critical in today's business environment. You see, poor quality can lead to lost customers. If somebody has already had a bad experience with you, they might not want to come back to you to purchase your products again. And then at the same time, if a customer has had a bad time with your product, they can essentially move to the competitor's product, and that can definitely put you in a vulnerable position. And when analyzing your competitors, location also plays a critical role here. You see, it's crucial for success in businesses including hotels or restaurants. A better location can definitely disrupt a competitor's business, even if they have got a loyal consumer base. You see, you should weigh the benefits of a prime location against higher costs. Then you also need to consider the product range. When you fill the gaps in a product range, it can help you provide a competitive advantage. When rivals copying successful ideas often add unique twists to it, in 2014 and 15, Apple severely lost out to Samsung. Well, turns out, oddly, the iPhone had a gap in its product range that did not have a phone with a bigger screen. However, the late 2014 launch of the iPhone 6 Plus definitely helped cover this gap in the market. And iPhone's market share significantly rose in 2016 as a result. And customer service essentially is very important as well. You see, customers expect efficiency, speed, and politeness, and that is exactly why customers would expect receptionists or cashiers to smile at them after they have made the payment. And good after-sales service plays a critical role in particular industries as well, like tech products or in the car industry. When you go to a car dealership and purchase a particular car, you do not really, the relationship hasn't really ended there. You expect the car dealership to provide you with after sales service for quite some period of time, right? Exactly. And weak customer service from rivals basically gives new businesses a chance to excel in these gaps. Well, careful analysis of competitors is essential to your business success. You see, if competitors are powerful, you should reconsider starting up. And you should really identify how you can be better off to avoid risking your money. And most businesses have imperfections. It could be a cramped up grocer where you don't really want to go, or it could be an uncomfortable cinema with limited seatings. You see, with all these weaknesses of businesses, you can potentially target your competitor's weakness and use that to your advantage. And this is how you will ensure a lot of the success for your own business. Well, you really need to understand the impact of competition on businesses. And it really forces businesses to always be at their best because when there is a competitive market, a business has to offer better products and services in comparison to what the rivals are offering while keeping their prices down. And you see, a business has to innovate with new products or services to escape the intense price competition, which totally decreases your profitability in the long run and threatens your survivability too. And you also must consider the different kinds of problems that a business goes through and the benefits that a consumer enjoys. You see, businesses are under constant pressure that rivals might copy their new ideas or the new products or services. And at the same time, sometimes your rivals will provide customers with certain offers that you must match. Say, for example, a pizza delivery place may offer a buy one get one offer. So you also have to have a similar kind of offer in place so that you don't lose out on potential customers. And similarly, a lot of banks have moved their call centers to Asian countries like India to cut on their costs. And a similar bank in the industry also has to do the same if they want to stay competitive in the market. And you also need to understand the effect of fierce competition on businesses. You see, oftentimes a desperate business will take on drastic measures to cut costs. And a lot of the times they'll do this by cutting staff. And what this does essentially create a negative impact on the rest of the employees in that organization. And also at the same time, it could potentially harm the customer experience at your business. And then there are other short-term actions that a business might take to cut costs, which includes cutting prices and charging lower prices from customers. And initially, it may help you to gain a few more customers, but in the long run, it will definitely impact the sustainability of your business and reduce your long-term profitability. And also, a lot of the times, a business will outright engage in unethical activities to keep their costs low. And that might include dumping waste materials inappropriately, essentially harming the environment, and also at the same time, injecting water into the meat is a classic case to increase its weight. You see, research has shown that bacon contains up to 15% of added water. And students, with that, we have come towards the end of this video. To give you a short recap of what we have covered in this video, we have looked at the competitive environment in which a business operates in, and we have analyzed the strengths and weaknesses of computers based on price, quality, location, product range, and customer service. And we have also seen how the impact of competition affects business decision making. And students, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. And if you have liked this video, do subscribe to our channel since we post regularly on different topics and subjects that can help you ace your GCSEs. And also, for more information on our online one-on-one tutoring services, do visit our website at www.quickstudy.uk. Thank you.